I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you did read the title of this video right, unless you looked at the thumbnail, but that still is correct. Jaguar I-Pace is outsold all Teslas combined in Netherlands in the month of December. Let's talk about how the hell this happened and should we expect this, should we expect this happening in the future in other countries and going into 2019? I have some ideas and let me tell you all about them coming up next. Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric! Welcome to E4 Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. And of course, if this is your first time here and you want to know everything about electric cars, well, this is the right place. And I hope you stay. And you know what will help you with that? Clicking on the subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything. All of the amazing stories coming out already in 2019. I'm so excited. This year is going to be awesome, guys. Anyway, well, let me just come down and talk about this very interesting phenomenon. So now, if you remember, I-Pace has outsold Tesla, I believe, in Norway a few months ago, and then it kind of evened out. As a matter of fact, I think Tesla is killing it again. And now it's happening in Netherlands. And this is their flag again. We gotta, yeah, little geography slash flag lesson, I guess. So how can this be? I have a good idea because think about it. First of all, you have to say people are very loyal. Like Europeans are very loyal to European brands and doesn't get any more European than Jaguar, right? Number one. Secondly, Jaguar I-Pace is a new toy. A lot of people are excited about new toys and it's there and, it had a waiting list. So everybody who was excited probably jumped on the opportunity as soon as they kind of released. And I think that they might have done it on purpose because it's not like they sold. Let me, by the way, tell you the numbers. Where are my numbers? They sold 2,621 of I-Pace cars in December in Netherlands, and together Model S and Model X, and I think they sold a few even Model 3s for some reason, 2,210. That's all together Teslas, right? Now, Jaguar is not selling 2,600 cars in every country. As a matter of fact, that's actually a pretty big chunk of their total car sales of all Jaguars, ICE or electric. So I'm assuming that was kind of a strategy, so people like me would make a video out of it. People like you will be like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. Let's see what's going on, right? So smart on their part. And but at the same time, I think this was basically people who had reservations and now, now they're available and they kind of all jump on there. When a Model S and Model X is not exactly a new commodity. They've been around for many years. So it's just a regular kind of a sales as usual. So I think that's where maybe these sales are coming from. And with time, it will not only even out. I mean, I believe Tesla is a much better car than the Jaguar. And I think Jaguar, I really priced it a little wrong. I don't think they're really that much cheaper, but they're not as good as Tesla. So if you compare, if you have the same amount of money, I would go with a base Model X rather than with a base I-Pace. And obviously I-Pace doesn't have as good of a mileage or 0 to 60 as you have with a higher Model X model. So you just don't have that. What does this really mean in the future, right? What does this mean? Will Tesla be kind of knocked around and knocked down from their throne once in a while or all the time, or this is just a quick phenomenon? Okay, well, let me tell you about that. Of course, before that, just let me mention real quick that this show and this channel is sponsored by X-Rack. This is basically the roof rack for a vehicle hitch. Pretty awesome solution for cars like Model X, where you can have a cargo products on top, and some people just don't want to have their roofs have cargo products installed in it because of different reasons. So this will work with your Model X and many other cars, and you can even get a discount. There's a discount code in the description of this video. You also get a free shipping. So really, really awesome on the X-Rack's part to give our community this discount, and check them out at xrack.us. All right. Let's talk about what should we expect this kind of phenomenon to happen as other cars are rolling out their waiting lists, right? Obviously e-tron and Porsche Cayenne and the Niro EV and so forth, and many other cars, they have a waiting list. And are they going to kind of throw Tesla off of their throne? I have to say that once in a while it will happen, right? Whenever the new car kind of breaks in, manufacturer makes it available at what looks like it's happened with the I-Pace. but I really don't see it happening just yet. I think the marketing, I think the celebrity status, I think the technology, all of that is just not as good as Tesla's. And I'm talking about, and I'm switching to Audi e-tron, away from Tesla because of my personal poor experiences with the brand over the last few years. But even I would not blame people who will decide to stay with Tesla because of those reasons that I just mentioned. I think it will take a while. I think we'll take, charging networks like Ionity in Europe and Electrify America here in the United States and Electrify Canada in Canada, to also bring up the infrastructure to support it, to make people, feel good about buying a car that is not a Tesla. But for now, it's a cool story to talk about, but I really just don't see how a Jaguar or any other brand will be able to outsell Tesla in any country for a long period of time. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on it because this is interesting. There are other cars coming out this year. I'm sure we'll have stories like this. But we'll see. We'll see if I'm right. I mean, I like to be proven wrong. I want competition. I want other brands to kick butt as well and compete with Tesla. But right now, I just don't see that happening. By the way, let me give a quick shout out to one of my new Patreons, Jay Brooks. Thank you so much, Jay, for joining my Patreon community. Boom, patreon.com/for electric if you want to contribute. I am independent, full-time YouTuber, so you can support me for as low as $1 a month. If you think about it, you can even, support a puppy at the local shelter, I think, for that kind of money. At least from what I understand from commercials I've seen. But here, you can support this puppy, and you get some benefits too. The top tier level, which is only $5, will bring you basically the perk where you can watch me live. You will be the first one to see all of these stories, and I think it's pretty cool. So thank you so much for joining my community, for supporting my channel. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this crazy story. Do you think that Tesla will be outsold by other brands? If so, which brand? When? Give me all of this information. Give me all of your thoughts on this. All right, looking forward to that. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.